Hey gang, happy Saturday night, yes. So I wanted to jump on and do a quick video on condiments and what condiments I'm stocking my refrigerator, my pantry with in 2019 in order to create a healthy kitchen, and the things that I'm encouraging my clients to do as well. So if you're catching this on the replay, my name is Amanda Nybert. I'm a registered dietitian specializing in weight loss nutrition, and my goal is to provide you with relevant nutritional strategies to help you stay on track or get back on track with your weight loss. And who's not ready to get back on track in the new year? I think everybody. But guys, listen, I've got all my new favorite go-to condiments that I'm gonna be sharing with you one by one. It's just gonna be tons of great resources, tons of great information. So use the share button right now and share it with your friends and family so they can get all this information too. Now, I get asked all the time, what's your favorite salad dressing? What mayo do you use? What ketchup do you like? All of these questions revolving around condiments. And I think it's a really good question. And I want to give you just some simple guidelines of kind of what you should be looking for when you're shopping for your condiments. I think we use a lot of condiments on our food, and it's often very confusing to figure out what's good and what's bad. So if you're excited to hear all about condiments, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. I love to see that. I love to see you guys interacting on my live feed. So the number one thing that you want to look for with regards to your condiment selection, I think is the ingredient list. What are they putting in that ketchup? What are they putting in that salsa? And I think if you've been watching me kind of on Instagram, as I've been doing my stories and stuff, going through the grocery store, you'll notice that just because it's organic, just because it says simply, there's so many marketing tricks out there that will trick you into thinking that you're making the right choice. So I want to show you some of the tricks that manufacturers use that trick you into thinking that you're making the right choice. And I want to show you kind of what to look for. So number one, check the ingredients. If you can read every word in the ingredient list, that's a really good sign, okay? We don't want really long, funny words that don't sound like real food, okay? So that's number one. Number two, a lot of times, a lot of condiments have a lot of added sugar, okay? So I always want to look for condiments with really good macros. So for example, teriyaki sauce tends to be one that can be loaded in sugar, especially if you get like the paste or kind of like the syrupy one. So when I'm looking for like a teriyaki sauce or a ketchup or a dressing, that's what I'm gonna look at. How many grams of sugar are added to that product? So check your ingredients, look for how much sugar there is, and check the macros. These are the things that really add up when we're trying to lose weight. It's like the little things, okay? Let me show you my favorite condiment of all time. Hold on one second, here it is. Chick-fil-A sauce. Who's with me? I mean, this stuff is, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. It is like life. So you go to Chick-fil-A, you're eating some nuggets, which are like 5 grams of carbs, 8 grams of carbs. You think you're crushing it, and you use 2 of these bad boys. And these are 15 grams of carbs a piece. Who can eat just one? Nobody, okay? So it's little things like this that will completely sabotage your weight loss goals, because here you had 30 carbs just in this amazing Chick-fil-A sauce. So this is the kind of stuff that you've got to really be careful with in the new year when you are looking to lose weight. Okay, so let's get to the condiments that I have. Now, here's the thing, guys. Progress, not perfection, okay? Obviously, when we're buying condiments that are a little bit higher in quality, especially when we're gonna talk about like seed oils, the difference between like avocado oil and like canola oil or soybean oil, you're gonna pay a little bit more for it, okay? Now, let me just tell you, you're worth it, all right? I promise you, you are worth the extra $1 or $2, but I get it, okay? If you can't afford all the extra, perfect condiments, then pick and choose. Maybe pay a little bit extra for the ones that you use more often, all right? And then fudge on the other ones, okay? Now, again, I'm gonna tell you, I have a refrigerator full of not so good condiments, and it is my goal in what are we talking about here? Okay, I think everyone has this in their refrigerator, don't they? Like it's upside down because we want to use every morsel. But one of my personal goals in 2019 is just to be more aware of the quality of the food that I'm choosing. So let's get right to it. All right, let's talk mayo, okay? Because that's a really big question that I get often. Now, most mayo, the big deal about mayo, it's not the fat, it's not the calories, it's not the macros, it is the seed oils. And if you caught my live video on fats I did about a month or two ago, I really dove into how bad seed oils are. So seed oils are like canola oil. No, it's not good for you. Soybean oil, vegetable oil, hydrogenated fats, you know, those are really bad oils. They're super processed. They're highly oxidized. They create a lot of inflammation in the body. So ideally, we want to stay away from them. So that's the deal. So your traditional mayo, basically, that's the issue. The number one ingredient is soybean oil. Now, this is where companies will trick you, okay? So, and I know many of you have fallen for this. So you know that, okay, I know canola oil is no longer good for me. So you go to the store and you pick up a mayo that's made with olive oil. Look, olive oil mayo. And you just think, yes, this is gonna be a good choice for me. It's made with olive oil. So if you don't investigate, if you don't look at the ingredients, you'll see, first of all, the number one ingredient is water, okay? This is like really cheap mayo. The number two ingredient is soybean oil, okay? The number three ingredient is olive oil. So really, I'm telling you, like, I mean, there's a marginal amount of olive oil in here. There's not, no, it's still got seed oils in it. So don't fall for this kind of like marketing ploys with regards to, you know, mayo. So one of my favorite brands, the Sir Kensington brand, is really good. It's made with avocado oil. So avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, plant-based fats are really good for you, okay? They're much less likely to oxidize. They're much less likely to create inflammation. So when a product is making a mayo with olive oil, with avocado oil, it's gonna be so much better. So Sir Kensington, guess what? It's at Costco. So you get it super cheap at Costco. This is the one that I love. Chosen Foods is another really good brand that makes mayo, all out of avocado oil. Avocado oil is the bomb. I love it. So that's another good brand. So read your labels. Don't fall for those tricky ploys with regards to like the olive oil mayo and things like that. So tons of really good mayos out there. And guys, listen, mayo is actually really easy to make. I'm gonna do a live video showing you how easy it is to make mayo. I know. Okay, let's talk salad dressings because that's the next one that I get. You know, salad dressings are tricky because again, a lot of salad dressings use seed oils. You know, my favorite Hidden Valley Ranch, you know, it's made with soybean oil. My favorite Chick-fil-A sauce, it's made with soybean oil. And you know, this is my goal, people. Like I really want Hidden Valley Ranch to make Hidden Valley Ranch with avocado oil. I mean, please, okay? That's what we really want, is our companies to start making more quality food. So again, when you pick up this, the number one ingredient is soybean oil. That's what we want to stay away from. So there's a lot of salad dressings out there that are now made with avocado oil. The Primal Kitchen is a really good brand. I've got the ranch avocado, I've got the honey mustard avocado oil. I can read every ingredient, you know, water, apple cider, stone ground, sea salt, honey, you know, there's nothing funny in these, okay? I can read every ingredient. So the Primal Kitchen is a really good brand. This was the other thing, like I picked this up, okay? So this is a fat-free balsamic vinaigrette, and I looked at it and I read all the ingredients, and I mean, there's one or two words that are a little questionable in this one, but there's no seed oils. It's only got 2 grams of sugar. Not bad. I thought that this was another good choice. And same with like the Boathouse. Again, I picked it up, and that was the thing, is like there were some Boathouses that I looked at and I'm like, ooh, that's got a soybean oil in it. You know, I don't want that one. But this particular one, you know, has apple juice. It's got white wine. It's got wine, people. Yes, we want this one. It's got Merlot. It got Merlot grape, even better. So this may be my favorite one, but this is a raspberry Merlot. So again, good, clean ingredients, not too bad. I was super happy with this one. Only 5 grams of sugar. So that's what I'm looking for. What kind of oil are you using? Can I read all the ingredients? What do the macros look like? You know, I'm doing a little bit of investigation. And that's the thing, you know, that I do want to point out where some of the, what is this brand? Some of the Maple Grove didn't fit the bill, like if you saw me on my Insta story. And some of the Boathouse didn't fit the bill. It was kind of finding the 1 or 2 that did, so look around. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is barbecue sauce and ketchup. So barbecue sauce and ketchup are really tricky. Most ketchup, most barbecue sauces are gonna have high fructose corn syrup. And high fructose corn syrup is so bad for us, okay? Again, super processed. It's gonna cause your blood sugar to uber spike, which is gonna create insulin, which is gonna make you store fat. We don't want that, okay? So we wanna look for products that are made with more natural ingredients. So I actually found Hellmann's has a real ketchup. It's made with honey. And then Simply Heinz has a ketchup. And again, I just kind of looked at the back. It says tomatoes, ripe tomatoes, vinegar, cane sugar, salt, onion powder, spice, natural flavorings. I can read all of those ingredients, okay? It's got 4 grams of sugar, not too bad. So that's really what I was looking for, like in my ketchup. I don't want high fructose corn syrup. I don't want dyes. This one was even better. It's like tomato puree, honey, white wine vinegar, salt, onion powder, and spices. So this one was super clean and only 3 grams of sugar. So these are gonna be much better options than maybe your just traditional Heinz. And these are cheap, okay? This was not bad. And this is where when we buy Annie's ketchup, Heinz gets pissed, okay? They don't want you buying an organic ketchup, or they don't want you buying an off-brand ketchup. So you know what they do? They make one that's good for you. And that's really what we want to do. We want to drive the manufacturers to stop making junk and start making good food for us, okay? So it's really good. Same thing with barbecue sauces. Again, barbecue sauces tend to be really high in sugar. You really want to watch that. Anytime something's high in sugar, it's going to, again, spike your glucose, spike your insulin, all of that stuff. So this was a really good one, the Stubbs. Now, Stubbs had a lot of options. There was like a honey one, there was like a maple one. Yeah, they were loaded with sugar. But this one only has 7 carbs, 5 grams of sugar. I could easily pretty much read all the ingredients. There's kind of one little ingredient that was used as a thickener that might not be the best. But again, super cost efficient, not too expensive. So that's what I was looking for with the barbecue sauce and the ketchup, sugar, okay? You wanna make sure that it doesn't have a ton of sugar in it. Okay, next, same thing with pasta sauce. I get asked that a lot. What pasta sauce do you use? What do you look for? Sugar, okay? That's what I'm really looking for. I wanna be able to read all the ingredients. I want to be able to know that there's not a bunch of junk, chemicals, crap in there. And then I want to make sure there's not a ton of added sugar. Okay, so anytime you have a tomato-based, you know, they're a little bit better. And that's a nice thing about the new food label. You guys might not realize this, but the new food label makes manufacturers, and I know you can't really see it, but it makes manufacturers list added sugar, because that's a big deal, guys, okay? Manufacturers have been adding excess sugar for a long time, because guess what? The sweeter it is, the more you're addicted to it, the more you want to eat it. So when they have to list out the amount of sugars that they add into it, it makes them look bad. Okay, and that's what I love about the new food label. So this one has 0 added sugar. So all the sugar is coming from the tomatoes, you know, from the natural ingredients. This is one that I get from Trader Joe's. It only has 3 grams of sugar, super easy to make. And let's see here, and I can read all the ingredients and everything. Really good, really good. So that's what you wanna look for. Low sugar, read all the ingredients, you're gonna get a good pasta sauce. I love mustard. Mustard is a really great condiment because it's basically like 0, okay? It's very low calories. I love spicy mustard, like ground Dijon mustard. Even this, you know, French's, is that what it is? Yeah, French's mustard, it's not too bad. I can pretty much read every single ingredient in here. 0 carbs, 0 calories. I mean, eat that to death. So this is a great condiment. I love to use mustard. I'll cut my mayo with it. The Dijon mustard is the same way. It's basically like 5 calories, super low. Ingredients really nice. We can look at that. So mustard is like a great condiment to incorporate. So is salsa. And like, look at this. This is just a Kroger brand salsa. It's not organic. It's not special. I didn't pay $20 for it. And it's perfection. It is tomatoes. It is tomato juice, jalapenos, onions, vinegar, salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. You can't get any better than that. All right, it's got 1 gram of sugar, 3 carbs. So again, you don't necessarily have to buy all organic or all natural in order to find good products. They're out there, and you don't have to spend a ton of money. So if you look around and you do a little research, you're gonna find it, okay? So I love salsa. Put that on everything because this is only 10 calories, so that's another good one. Soy sauce is another really big one. Teriyaki sauce. So I try to be gluten-free as much as possible, and I try to encourage my clients to do that as well. And because of that, I tend to rely on a product called Tamari, and basically it is a gluten-free soy sauce. It tastes just the same. You're never gonna miss it, okay? So the Tamari, you can find it anywhere. It's gluten-free. Soy sauce is a great something to add tons of flavor, super low calories. You can even get the low sodium version if you're trying to avoid excess salt. But a really good alternative to soy sauce, which you can find at Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, is this boat sauce and this coconut aminos. And they're really good. So this is really just coconut sap, water, and sea salt. And this is like an anchovy paste. Yeah, it's just anchovies and salt. So it tastes just like soy sauce, I'm telling you. A little bit of each of these, and it's really yummy. Very few calories. This actually has 4 grams of protein in it. That's awesome. So great condiments to substitute for soy sauce if you aren't using that. I even will mix these together, and it tastes a little bit like Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Is that how you say it? I love Worcestershire sauce. It's very good. So then we talk about teriyaki sauce. I love the this brand of the gluten-free teriyaki sauce. Again, most of your teriyaki sauces are going to be made with just soy sauce. So trying to find one that's gluten-free is a really good idea. I also found this one, the Sky Valley at Whole Foods yesterday. Really good, really nice ingredients. I like everything I see. Only 5 grams of sugar. I know it sounds like a lot, but these products typically have like 15 to 20 grams of sugar in them. So finding something that's lower like that is gonna be so much better. So this one only has 3 grams of sugar. This one's a little bit harder to find. I went to Whole Foods and it was completely sold out because I ran into like 20 clients out there and I think they all bought it. So this one you can get on Amazon. That was so funny. I love that. So yeah, I love, soy sauce, tamari. I love the teriyaki sauce. That's really the key to, you gotta flavor your food so it tastes really good. Guess what, guys? The best part about my condiment list is the fact that Red Hot is a good one. Yes, who doesn't love spicy stuff? Red Hot, I mean, cheers to Frank, because Frank did it right. Frank has got some vinegar, some pepper, some salt, some water. Oh, it does have a little canola oil in it. What the heck? This must be, oh, this is the wing sauce. Don't get the wing sauce. It's got canola oil in it. Let me see if I can find the other Red Hot. Oh gosh, you look at it. All I have is the wing sauce. See, I'm gonna have to get the regular Red Hot. So don't get the wing sauce. Just, oh, Molly Hunter says we may have one. We'll see what we can find. But see, that's what tricks you, Frank. Why'd you have to put canola oil in my wing sauce? I don't like you now. But the regular one is super mild. I think there's another Red Hot that's really good. So that is, oh, the sriracha. I'm not sure if that's any good either. So that's a little wrap up of kind of my condiment. I think I hit them all. Did I miss any? Comment in the comments below if you think I missed a condiment that you use on a regular basis that you'd like a good alternative. Put it in the comments below and I'll make sure I find it. With regards to salad dressings, I will tell you my favorite salad dressing is some nice balsamic vinegar, some good olive oil, maybe a little lemon, a little of this mustard mixed together. So good. Barbecue. I talked about barbecue. Remember I said the stubs, look for low sugar. no high fructose corn syrup. But I love olive oil. I use the avocado spray, you know, to coat my pans. A1. Yeah, A1. I did try to look for a steak sauce. They're hard. I had a hard time. I could not find a really super clean steak sauce. Oh, you're fine, Kim. Watch the replay. You'll see it. I couldn't find a really clean steak sauce, but I think steak sauce is just maybe a little ketchup with maybe a little barbecue sauce with maybe like a little Worcestershire. I don't know. Maybe we could make a steak sauce. What else are you guys saying? I'm going to make a list. Oh, are you going to make a list? Yes. Maybe I'll put together a little PDF for you guys so you can download it. Pesto. Yeah, pesto. Most pesto should be really good. It's going to be what oil they make it with, because pesto is really just pine nuts, basil. So hopefully if they use like an olive oil or, I'm trying to see your questions, an olive oil or an avocado oil, that's going to be a good pesto. I think the Worcestershire sauce that we have is good. Hunter, my husband's chiming in. What about, the spaghetti sauce. So the spaghetti, I have the Rustico from Trader Joe's. There's really so many out there. I have Newman's Own is another good one that I found. Really, Kroger, Meyer has a ton of really good ones. A ton of really bad ones, but a ton of really good ones. Didn't see the label. What of an alternative to ranch? I know, I love Hidden Valley Ranch. So you like the Greek yogurt. I do try to stay away from dairy. So, you know, the avocado ranch from, Primal Kitchen is really good. I know Tessame, I think is what they're called. They're another really good brand that has a lot of healthy salad dressings. So maybe look for me. I just use Hidden Valley like as a treat, okay? I eat a lot of salads, but I try not to eat it every day on there. What about sesame seed oil? So sesame seed oil is really good. You wanna buy it in a dark container. You wanna keep the lid on. You don't wanna heat it. You wanna use it after you heat it. It's really good on salads and stuff. So just add sesame seed oil kind of after. Honey mustard. So this is a honey mustard that you could try from the Primal Kitchen. And then, but that was the key. So like I found, like this was stashed in my refrigerator, this honey mustard, and it's got soybean oil. So most of those kind of thicker dressings, in order to get it that kind of emulsified, creamy texture, is gonna have a lot of soybean oil. So I'll have to see if I can find a good butter. Yes, I have an avocado allergy. We'll use coconut oil. That's good. Well, you guys know my favorite butter is Kerrygold. I love the Kerrygold butter. I talk a lot about butter in my fat video. Butter does not come in a plastic container, okay? Even if it says butter, B-U-T-T-E-R. You do want to try to do an organic butter. You want to try to do like a grass-fed pure butter, just because it's really high in fat. Ghee is another really good one. I have some ghee in the pantry that I could show you, but I know, oh gosh, Tammy, I couldn't live if I couldn't have avocados. The Boathouse Ranch Greek. Yeah, see, I think I looked at the Greek dressings from Boathouse. Okay sparingly, absolutely. Everything is okay sparingly. Graham cherry, I don't know what that is. What about sesame seed oil? I love sesame oil. Again, just don't heat it. Sriracha Ranch from Trader Joe's is delish. It is really good. It does have seed oils in it, but moderation. Not too bad. I've got one in my refrigerator. Good Foods has a great vegan ranch. They make it fresh. Ooh, that's good. That's good to know. Happy New Year. Oh, Happy New Year to you. Wasabi. So I think most wasabi paste and stuff is perfect. I'm not sure if there's an oil that they put in there. You'll have to read the label. I don't do a lot of wasabi. I love olive oil and rice vinegar. Ooh, that's a good idea. I love that combination. The sesame seed oil gives it like a little Asian flavor. That sounds great. It would be great if you could post all your good ideas you're sharing. Oh, I'm gonna put together a little PDF for you guys so you can download it. So, okay, good. Well, I hope you guys found this information beneficial and helpful. If you did, I encourage you to use the share button and share it with your friends and family as we all try to start the new year off right. I am all about progress, not perfection. So these are just tips for, if you're looking just to kind of take your food quality up just a notch. These are great suggestions and great ways to do it. I hope you guys have an amazing night. I will tell you, I've got a huge round starting tomorrow. I cannot wait for all of you that are registered to begin on Monday, but I've got a session starting January 21st. If you need more support, daily accountability, if you need more guidance in terms of getting on track with your weight loss, I want to help you. I'm your girl. Grab your spot for the 21st. You'll get everything you need to get started tomorrow. Talk to you soon, guys.